The Daihatsu Cuore. Well, however you're supposed to pronounce it, I've got to say I wasn't looking forward to driving this. Now, I don't have a problem with small cars. They're the way forwards if we're going to beat city congestion. They're often economical and frugal, so they're good for the environment as well. They're a good thing. It's just that I personally don't want to be seen in one, and particularly not in this one. The Cuore is Daihatsu's answer to the Mini, but then we do have to bear in mind that the Daihatsu Move was their answer to the MPV. There are reasons for the rash of teeny tiny cars that have come from Japan over recent years. The tight limitations on space in Tokyo led to the K-Class, a special class of tiny car, on which owners are given substantial tax breaks. Being of an inventive nature, Japanese designers soon started coming up with novel packaging solutions, and so gave us the delights of the Move, the Suzuki Wagon-R and the Suzuki Cappuccino. But those size restrictions have been relaxed slightly, allowing bigger vehicles to be developed. So, where European manufacturers scaled down to the city car, the Japanese are actually scaling up. Of course, the town is the Cuore's natural territory, the school run, the daily commute, and of course, the supermarket dash. Welcome to the Trolley Grand Prix. First up, our traditional trolley. Well executed for the trolley, but what can our little Daihatsu Cuore do? And then we come to the parking test. No doubt about it, these compact dimensions have advantages. No parking spaces? Simply rack it up with the rest of the trolleys. Well, it's one thing keeping it cooped up in the town all week, but at the weekend you've got to escape to the countryside, let the little critter stretch its legs a bit. It's only fair. It's got a 1 litre, 3-cylinder twin-cam 20-valve engine. And that 3-cylinder bit is very important. Firstly, it's extremely economical, barely uses any fuel at all, and very clean burning indeed of the fuel that it does use. But best of all, it's got an incredible amount of torque. Just stick it in 3rd gear and leave it, it'll pull from no revs for around town. That's really, really useful. And also being a 3-cylinder, it means it makes the most hilarious noise. It's a really distinctive triple engine though, which is huge fun. Couple that to the surprising performance from it, and even I have to admit, it starts to look rather interesting. It may only be a tiny little car, but Daihatsu have placed a big emphasis on safety, so we get passenger and driver airbags as standard. ABS is available as an option, and later on, probably next year, you'll be able to get an anti-skid control. I don't know if you really need that in a car like this, but you'll be able to get it. The driving position is a little compromised, as you would expect. You do start to realise it's a budget car at that point. The seats feel, frankly, cheap, and there is limited lumbar support. On the plus side, the steering wheel is in about the right place, and the gear change, a bit not cheap, but very usable, and certainly doesn't ever feel muddled. Cars in the Japanese K-Class are gaining a reputation for making excellent use of internal space, and the Daihatsu Cuore is no exception. Thanks to a steeply raked windscreen and a near vertical tailgate coupled with a high roofline, there's actually plenty of room in here, headroom for passengers front and rear. 6-foot drivers may find it a little bit of a tight fit in here though. Certainly they may find their knees knocking up against this panel here on the door that houses the controls for the windows front and rear. Looking around the cabin, the plastics used, well, may not be quite up to the standard and quality of those found in, say, an Audi, but they do look good. There's a nice finish to the material on the dashboard, and they feel pretty durable too. Bad ideas? Well, they include things like a cubby hole in the centre console with no lip, so that anything put in it immediately falls out under even the mildest of acceleration. Good ideas include a rather nifty cup holder, and actually, surprisingly, quite a nice stereo's been fitted as well. It's a small car, but there's plenty of room inside. It's very economical, but entertaining to drive. It has some of the same safety features that you find on cars 10 times its size, and it makes a fantastic noise. In short, if you have a son or daughter who's just passed their test and you're in the fortunate position of looking to buy their first car, it's perfect. The fact that they wouldn't be seen dead in it is a bit of an issue. I've got to be honest, I am occasionally. I came to this test not expecting to like the Cuore a great deal, and I've been delightfully surprised. Not only is it a £7,000 car that shames many a £10,000 car, but also thanks to its intelligent use of space on the inside and its characterful little 3-cylinder engine, it offers 10 times the personality of pretty much any of its competitors. I hope that Daihatsu sell them by the bucket load. Cuore.